See Destiny Productions presents Power to Win with Dr. Valerie Daniels Carter. Expect a powerful half-hour broadcast that allows you to engage from the business world to the spiritual world, to be inspired and to be informed, empowering, enlightening, mentoring, enriching. Like us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Remember, you have the power to win with Dr. Valerie Daniels Carter.
Hello and welcome to Power to Win. It is so great to have you with me on this evening. I'm excited. Why am I excited? Because I'm in conversation with you as we begin our mini-series of Power to Win. And these mini-series will cover various topics that will allow us to become empowered. Won't you take a minute and open up this session in prayer with me? Oh Lord our God, how excellent is thy name in all the earth. From the rising of the sun until the going down of the same, your name is worthy to be praised. You're a great God. You're a faithful God, and you are a just God. And there is nobody, God, like you. You know all things are in your care. And we look to you for strength, direction. We look to you because we can look to the hills, because that's where our help comes from. All of our help comes from you. And we thank you, and we praise you, and we glorify you. This is my prayer. In Jesus' name. Well, we're back. We're in a mini-series for the next several months, covering topics that I believe are key and critical. All of these topics will lead up to what is, oh my God, expected to be one of the greatest summits in the whole wide world. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the Excel Summit. All roads will lead to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, October 30th through November 1st. And we will be empowering individuals in person at the Excel Conference. So I invite you to go to my website at www.valeriedanielscarter.com and find out more information about the Excel Conference. You don't want to miss this conference. Some very powerful speakers will be at this conference. Individuals that will help you to be able to navigate your business or navigate as you move forward in leadership will be at this conference to share and impart with you. So I encourage you again to go to my website at www.valeriedanielscarter.com and visit. Look at all of the speakers. Oh my God. I don't really want to even begin to try to name them all, but just to give you a little tidbit, Roland Martin, and many of you know he's one of the greatest philosophers and thinkers of our time. Simon Bailey, one of the greatest inspirationalist businessmen of our time. Dr. Hardy, and others will be there. Valerie Mosley. We'll even have a session on AI, teaching us how to be able to be prepared as we navigate to a brand new world of intelligence. You want to make sure you don't miss this conference. And of course, I will be sharing with you on the principles of business and how to gain and obtain your place in destiny. Well, let's start our mini-series off. And tonight, we're going to be talking about how to develop effective relationships. How to develop effective relationships. Well, I guess it really depends on whether or not, first of all, you are equipped yourself to be in a relationship. And some people are saying, Well, what kind of relationship are you talking about? Are you talking about personal relationships? Are you talking about business relationships? Are you talking about relationships outside of different scopes of development? What kind of relationship? Well, I think the things that I want to share with you today will cover most of those uh, types of relationships. I know when I first decided to get into a serious relationships, because you do know there's serious relationships and some that are not so serious. You know, you can run into a fella and he might like the way you look, or you run into a young lady and she might like the way you look, and that intrigues them to want to know more. But just because a person wants to know more does not always mean you should be in a relationship with them. You want to be in a relationship with individuals, number one, that understand you, appreciate you, can help you to move forward to where you're going. Nobody wants to be in a relationship. I want to stop right there with anybody that's pulling them back or holding them back or preventing them from getting ahead. You always want to be in a relationship, or you always want to be connected with those individuals that will, and they're not jealous of you. They don't have a hard time promoting you and encouraging you. I have some very close friends, and I believe we have very good relationships. Really, the reason I believe we have these relationships that are strong is because we understand we're one another's keeper. We understand that it's important to find a space where we can allow each other to appreciate one another. We can grow and we can tell each other the truth. It's bad to be in a relationship with an individual that won't tell you the truth about yourself. The best thing you can do, the best friend you can have, is one that can share with you both your strengths and your weaknesses, because you do recognize we all have strengths and we all have weaknesses. And there's nothing wrong with admitting when you are weak in an area, because it will allow you to develop and grow and become stronger. So how do we develop these relationships? Not only do we develop them, but then how do we maintain them? You develop them through trust. You develop them through understanding, and you develop them through appreciation. Trust, understanding, and appreciation. I'm going to say it one more time. Trust, understanding, and appreciation. Appreciate those individuals that I am in relationship with, whether it's a business relationship and whether it's a personal relationship. I've learned to see and understand their value. And I've learned to understand that because iron sharpens iron, if I'm connected with them and they're connected with me, it's going to make a better me. And that's what you got to strive for in life, making a better you. When I first met my husband, was pretty good. I thought I had it going on, had a really good job, and, had driving a really nice car. And I thought I was kind of, focused and sent in the right direction. But not until I recognized that there was a part of me that still needed to be completed. And God had so graced me with a man that allowed me to complete me. Sometimes in relationships, we need each other in order to complete the other. We have relationships with our parents. We have relationships with our boss. We have relationships with our friends and those that, are part of our inner circle. The key is, do you trust? The key is, can you appreciate? The key is, can you believe, or do they believe in you? Sometimes you can be in a relationship and somebody can believe in you more than you believe in yourself. And you'll pick up that energy and they'll help you to understand that you are somebody. You go out someplace. You can make it. You can strive. And with the help of the Lord, you can make it. I'm in a relationship with someone called Jesus. And it is the best thing that has ever happened to me. Why? Because I can tell him everything, even things I can't tell some of my greatest friends. I can tell the Lord. I can tell him when I'm not feeling so good. I can tell him when I'm, going through it and I'm struggling and I'm trying to figure things out. I can tell him all about every situation that's going on in my life. I would encourage you to build a relationship first with God. Because if you build a relationship with God, He will also allow you to know who to connect with in your life. Sometimes we get connected with the wrong individuals, and they lead us down a path that's not healthy and good for us. So I would encourage you first, build a relationship of connectivity with God. And then after you've built that connectivity with God, then seek like-minded. And they don't have to agree with you on everything, but individuals that understand we're going somewhere. We're headed in the right direction. And understand individuals sometimes may not even understand where you're going or what you're doing, but because they trust you, go back to that one principle, they trust in where you're going and what you're trying to do. They will encourage even the things about you when, listen to this, they may not understand it. When I got ready to go into business, there were a number of individuals that really didn't understand my business plan and my strategy and what I was trying to do. And I was trying to explain it to them, but they couldn't conceptualize it. The reason they couldn't conceptualize it was because it was a dream and a vision that I was trying to bring to fruition. And as I began to live out the dream and visions, others began to appreciate it. Well, this miniseries is so quick until my time is out. And I got to close down and watch every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for Power to Win, our miniseries. Won't you close in prayer with me? Father, for all things we are thankful and grateful. You're a faithful God. You're a just God. You are a mighty God. And first of all, we want to ask that we be in right relations with you, that you will give us the strength, the power, and the fortitude that we need in order to navigate to our next assignment, that you will be with us and that you will strengthen us. This is my prayer in Jesus' name. And remember, you too have the power to win.
We're so glad you joined us tonight. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on YouTube and Instagram. We look forward to seeing you next week. Remember, you have the power to win with Dr. Valerie